Rabbonim of yesteryear. And we're in the month of Av at the moment. And on Yud Bet Av, it was a Hilula, the yahrzeit of a great American Syrian rabbi. His name was Rabbi Aharon, Chaim, Harrari, Raful, Zecher Tzadik Libracha. He actually passed away only at the age of 55 years old. He suffered from illness 10 years prior to his passing. He was born, I believe, in the English year 1964 and passed away on the 13th of August, I believe, in the year 2019, 5 years ago, naturally on Yud Bet, up 3 days after Tisha B'Av. And he came from really great heritage. It's actually, I believe, his father's name was Rabbi Yosef Harrari Raful, who was actually born, he himself was born, his father, in Jerusalem. I think his grandfather's name was Rabbi Aharon Moshe Chaim Harrari Raful, who actually was also a great rabbi. And Chafar today, it happens to be his grandfather's Hilula also, which has to be pointed out also. And he actually had a great brother also, I think, including Rabbi Ezra Harari Raful also. So really, really, the family themselves were great Rabbonim in Jerusalem. I think they were the heads of the Talmud Torah over there, of the Magen David. I think they were also Dayanim and part of the Beit Din of the Rabbanei Tel Aviv also. They were head rabbis in Tel Aviv also, respectively. They actually originally came from Halab, from Aleppo in Syria also, which had a huge Jewish community over there also. And it's reported over the Harari Raful family actually were part of the Spanish Inquisition back in the year 1492, as they call it, the Girush Misfard at that point in time. And there was great mother over there, the Safta was Rabbanit Rachel also. She happened to actually be the daughter of Rabbi Abraham Chaim Adas, who happened to be another great Syrian rabbi who passed away in the year 1925, who was a part of the great Kabbalists of Jerusalem and part of the Bet Din, I believe, in Aram Tzova of Jerusalem also, respectively, and the Rosh Yeshiva of the famous Kabbalist Yeshiva of Rechovot HaNahar in Jerusalem also, which is speaking about also. So Rabbi Aharon Harari Raful really came from great heritage on all sides. Also, I believe his father actually himself learned in the famous yeshivot on Yeshivat Porat Yosef, Yeshivat Ponevezh, and also Yeshivat Hebron. Rabbi Aharon Harari Raful's mother's name was Rabbanit Karal. This happens to be the wife of Rabbi Yosef Harari Raful. What's interesting about Rabbi Aharon is he was a right-hand man of his father in the yeshiva. The father had a very, very prominent position in the Flatbush in New York, in Brooklyn. Remember, that's a specific area in New York with a very, very strong ultra-Orthodox community, very big, strong Syrian community. Also, see, he was his right-hand man, let's just say, inside this famous yeshiva, which he was actually heading himself. The yeshiva's name was called Ateret Torah, I think, in the Flatbush neighborhood in Brooklyn, respectively. His father was also, I believe, part of the Moatzei Gedolei Torah of America itself, respectively. A very, very prominent position his father actually has. So, but he passed away in the year 2019. Rabbi Aharon Raful Harari did. He really did a great amount of work for this yeshiva of Ateret Torah. Really, really was incredible aid, let's just say, a rabbi in his father's yeshiva, which he was heading itself, respectively. And he actually had many children also. Among his wife's name was Rabbanit Reina Raful, and had children including Rav Yossi, Ruchama, Rachamim, Miriam, Racheli, Moshe, Yudit, Ruti, and Eli. Also, these are all great Yirat Shamayim, great Torah people. Also, he passed away in New York, and he actually, the funeral actually proceeded from Brooklyn itself, respectively, and they would actually travel to Israel, and the funeral actually took place in Har HaMonachot, I believe, and that was, I think, on Yud Bet Av. This was 5 years back also. They really came from a great heritage, great Syrian heritage. Also, what's actually interesting about his father, Rabbi Yosef, or at that point in time, Rabbi Yosef Harari Raful, he actually was the head of the Chalabi community in New York, as we mentioned before, the Ateret Torah Yeshiva also over there. I think it's part of the Sha'arei Tzion community also, which is a Kihila, a congregation that features Talmidei Torah, Yeshiva Katana over there, Yeshiva Gdola also. These are really prominent places also. And I think his brother also, his uncle of Rabbi Aharon's name is Rabbi Abraham who I think it was reported over, was actually kidnapped on a flight which was traveling to Zarqa in Jordan, if I'm not mistaken, and he was actually released by the other passengers in the flight. It was reported over. I'd recommend people to research on that. However, Rabbi Aharon, Chaim, Harrari, Raful passed away on the 13th of August in the year 2019 on Yud Bet Av. Don't forget to light candles in his memory. I'm actually recording this video at the time just close to Chav Vav Av, and this date in of itself actually represents the kilo of his grandfather, whose name was Rabbi Aharon Moshe Chaim Harrari Raful. So please learn more about the great Raful family, part of Syria. Very, very much great. And please, we've covered already on this series about 340 videos. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Share the videos also if you like it. Also, we're a community here. We're trying to learn about the great Rabbanim of yesteryear, and I'm wishing you brachot from Israel.